Now you might wonder, well, Leo, but why cover this topic at all? This is so unspiritual of you. Aren't you supposed to be above this? Isn't this beneath you? Isn't it just some sort of like clickbaity video series that's supposed to like lure desperate guys in? Actually, not at all. Because you see, as we've talked about in the past, there is a hierarchy of needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that exists for humans. And basically, for the human mind to evolve towards caring about higher spiritual truths and metaphysical stuff, and, you know, things like God and love and consciousness and meditation, yoga, to care about these things, psychedelics, to even start to care about these things, one first usually has to meet their deficiency needs. You need shelter, you need security, you need some financial stability, and yes, you need to satisfy some of your basic sexual cravings and cravings for intimacy, because if you don't get that part of your life handled, the rest of it is going to be in one ear and out the other. And if there are ladies watching this and wondering, you know, Leah, why are you talking about this stuff? I don't think you ladies quite appreciate what it's like to be a guy in his 20s and 30s, unable to get laid. Just like, for you ladies, it's not the same thing. For a guy who's not able to get laid for years, this becomes an enormous problem. More so than it is for women. For women, the act of getting laid is actually pretty easy. You can just go to a bar or club, guys will hit on you, you pick which one you like, and it'll happen. You don't have to really work hard for it. For guys, it's quite different. We have to be proactive and we have to take initiative on this stuff. And also, sex for us guys is more important than it is for you women. And it's more difficult for us to procure it, especially if we start from a very kind of like ground zero position where we're socially dysfunctional or clueless and so forth. And so there's millions of guys, desperate guys, who are very thirsty, very needy, who have not had sex or might be virgins or whatever. And these guys need a healthy solution. They need a healthy way to resolve this situation in their life. This situation is not just going to solve itself. You can't just tell this kind of guy like, oh yeah, just be yourself, be cool, and you'll get laid. No, it's not going to work. These guys need a whole lifestyle change. They need a makeover, both externally and, more importantly, even internally. There's certain mindsets that they have. There are a lot of toxic ideologies that are popular right now, like the incel ideology, the red pill ideology, the black pill ideology. This is very, very toxic stuff. So what happens, what you need to understand, ladies, is that if men are not taught how to be successful with women in a cool, responsible way, and how to meet their sexual needs responsibly, then it's not like they're just going to sit around and enjoy their life, playing their video games and doing whatever else, spirituality and stuff, and just be cool with it. They're not going to be cool with it. They're going to be deeply frustrated. They're not going to be able to really learn spirituality because they have this thorn in their side, which is dominating their psyche. And it's actually going to start to, if they ignore that, it's going to become harder and harder as they age. They're going to become more bitter, more resentful. They're going to subscribe to these very kind of toxic ideologies, which will become very dysfunctional. And these guys, even if they do get lucky once in a while and get a girlfriend or something, they're going to be bitter, resentful, very jealous, very creepy, very socially awkward. And those relationships are going to be bad for the guy and for the girl, for you ladies. And even there's going to be more widespread societal and political consequences to this kind of thing. And right now, because we are in the internet age where everybody is online, everybody is playing video games and all this sorts of stuff, and we're not socializing face to face the way that our ancestors did for hundreds of thousands of years, this is making us, making sort of our social skills atrophy. That muscle is atrophying, and guys are really struggling with this issue by the millions. And so I think that actually showing guys a healthy way how to meet these needs for themselves is imperative for the health of society. And if we don't do this, this will lead to bad things. It'll lead to rape. It'll lead to molestation. It'll lead to abuse. It'll lead to toxic, fascistic political movements. It'll lead to cults and radical ideologies. And it's going to lead to suicides, and many mass shootings. They've already been happening in the news. You've seen some of them. And so actually, this is a very important topic. And I feel like talking about this topic can literally save lives, which is why I want to talk about it, and because I have experience in this. So, yeah, it's just, guys are either going to pursue sex in a healthy way or in an unhealthy way. There is really no third option where they don't pursue sex at all and they're just great guys. That's not in the cards. That's not going to happen.